Hey class, I'm glad I got you all together now. I know a lot of us have become, because of the aviation industry and the fact that a lot of us are tied around it, drones have become a really cool hobby for us all to play with. Now, over the past few years, we've seen the FAA threaten and then actually institute a set of guidelines that they wanted everybody that operates drones, and I mean this by a hobbyist drone, as anything from 0.55 pounds to 55 pounds. It's not being used for commercial use. If you have one of those toys, as they call it, then you should register it. Now, Congress actually came up with a protection for the consumers saying, well, we may not have to register our toys. But here's what I want to say is I have the top 10 reasons why you should be in compliance with the FAA's regulations. A little bit of history on it. Of course, I mentioned that they've been working on these regulations for quite a few years. But as of December 21st of 2015, they started the program and set up a website and made it really easy for people to go online. And well, right now, I guess number one reason would be it's easy to do, and it's very cheap to do. It's only $5. You don't have to actually have a drone. Just if you're putting one together and you know at some point you will be flying it, then it's a good idea to go ahead and get this part out of the way. The license is good for 3 years. So there's your first 3 right there. You don't have to have a drone. Your license is good for 3 years, and it's a really easy thing to do. Even though there's a little bit of controversy as to whether or not you're supposed to have your drone registered, unless you've got the resources to take on the FAA in court, I suggest you just go ahead and do it, because nobody really wants to mess with the government when it comes down to these type of things. The number 5 thing is, of course, it's a really easy thing to do. I did mine. It took me about 5 minutes online. You just go in, put in an email address, put in your address, $5 off a debit card, and they sent me a number. So it was really easy. And the other part, number 6 would be the compliance to what this regulation is really easy too. The main thing is you just have to put this number on any of the aircraft that you fly. They gave a list of, if you are a hobbyist and you're going to fly a drone, there's kind of a code of ethics that you should follow. Number 1, I promise I will fly below the 400-foot line. I'll fly within visual sight at all times. I'll be aware of FAA guidelines in my current area. I won't fly directly over people. I won't fly over stadiums or sporting events. I won't fly near emergency responders or accidents or fires or anything. I won't fly over an airport, and I will not fly while I'm under the influence. Those are simple. That was real easy to do. And a great thing about it too, number 7 would be, you get to practice. So if you're going to be using your drone for commercial uses, that's a whole different process to become registered. But with just the hobbyist license, you can practice using at a commercial level. The only thing is you can't charge money for it, because that actually would be considered commercial use. Number 8, you're forced to take responsibility of what you do with your drone. If you know that what you have out there has your name on it, then you'll probably act better while you're using it. And number 9 is you're part of something that's really big. This is a brand new industry. We don't know exactly where it's going to go, what all of the applications that it will be able to use are going to be. But right here at the beginning, you can be part of it. And later on down the road, you'll be glad you were. And you'll also become kind of an expert at it once you go through it one time. But the main thing, number 10, is you'll make better decisions while you're flying if you know that it's registered. A few little extra benefits that comes with it too is if you lose your drone, it's got your name and registration number on it, so we'll always be able to find it. You'll be able to show good values and moral judgment. You'll have accountability. You'll show good responsibility in what you're doing. And you'll also be a great spokesman for the process to anybody that comes in behind you. As you can tell them, you were there at the beginning, you saw how it was put together, you know that being compliant is a good thing. And I guess more than anything, I just want to kind of show off. I have my license. You should get yours too. And right here on the back, it has all of the guidelines that I read. The under 400, not near others, visual line of sight, away from emergencies, not over stadiums, not over the airport, and not under the influence. Thanks.